Hey, good morning. Welcome back.
Hi.
We're here at the Bears Den Hostel just outside of Bluemont, Virginia. And boy, Denise, they're going to have a busy month.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing a volunteer day here this Saturday, October 14th, from 9 o'clock in the morning until noon. And then they're following that up on the 28th of October from 10 to 2 with an open house. There's going to be a lot of activities. They're going to do like a gear garage sale. They're
That's
going to do a
nice.
group hike, and there's going to be live music here as well.
Wow. And
Yeah.
I can only hope that they have the kind of weather that we have right now.
In
It
this
is
superb, yeah,
beautiful. Actually, we have some big news for you.
yeah, dynamite news.
I know I was driving, I was coming here actually to meet Ray, got a text from Ray that the Bureau of Labor Statistics has just come out with the latest inflation numbers this morning,
Yeah.
fresh off the
Yeah,
press.
it was. And a lot of anticipation with regard to what this number was, and we promised that we weren't going to do any more predictions, but all the forecasts for this month that it was going to lower just slightly, coming down to 3.6 increase. The
Mm-hmm.
actual number that was released just a little while ago was 3.7. So that I think is good news.
Is that the same number that we had last month?
Well, it is, exactly. And so I think what we're starting to see is probably the benefit of all the action, the activities that are going on is making an impact. I think it's going in the right direction. The fact that we didn't have an increase, because if you remember last month, we thought it was going to be lower, it
Right.
was higher, there was a lot of disappointment. I think the benefit now is that it certainly seems to have leveled off, right?
Wow. Okay. Well, that is good news for
Yeah,
sure. For
yeah,
sure.
certainly.
The real reason we're here and the big news is that we also have the latest housing statistics to share with you. This comes from Market Stats by Showing Time, and it's for numbers for housing data for the end of September. So,
Let's
yeah,
go ahead and get started,
let's do
right?
it. Let's do
Yeah.
it.
In the month of September, the median sold price was 620,000.
And that's down 5% from last month.
Yeah. The number of homes sold in the month of September was 2,024.
And again, that is down
Yes,
22%, which
starting to
is a
see some
lot.
down numbers here.
Mm-hmm.
The days on the market for September came in at 17 days.
And that's actually up 6%, which means it's taking a little longer for homes to sell.
Yeah, starting to see that trend. And then the homes for sale was 2,840.
And this was actually up 8%, which again has to do with the number of active listings.
Yeah, I think that's good news. And we're starting to see, while there may be less listings coming on the market, we're starting to see that there's actually more homes for sale in the market. And sometimes that doesn't always make sense. It just means that the homes coming on the market may not be as plentiful,
Correct.
but there are more homes for buyers to see. For that's all good news. Well, I think certainly the bottom line is that we're probably looking at the new norm. I think we're probably starting to figure out that we're going to be living with these situations, these conditions, whether it be interest rates
Mm-hmm.
or low inventory. We're probably going to be living with this for a while.
For a while. And I actually looked at the 5 year averages. And when we look at certain numbers, they're mimicking a lot of the 5 year averages, which again goes with what you're saying, which
Right.
is this is the new norm. I mean, this is the way the market usually reacts this time of year. And it just seems that everything's settling down now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
for sure.
I think there's some really good news there. I mean, certainly that there's more inventory to look at. It seems to me that I don't want to overplay this, but the fact that we're not continuing to see these higher inflation rates, I think that
Mm-hmm.
means that the programs that are being put in place are working. And overall, I think we're starting to see that the market is again establishing a normal that we're going to have to probably live with for a while, and I think that that's good. I think we're starting to see a little bit more of a normalization to
Yes.
this,
Yes.
and that eventually I believe that we'll start to see interest rates come back down as these programs do take more and more effect. But I do think that the buyers as well as the sellers are going to start to realize that this is our new norm and we're going to be living with this for a
For
while.
sure. And you know what? The truth is, nobody knows what the mortgage interest rates are
Yeah.
going to be. Nobody knows how the
We
home
certainly don't,
prices,
right?
what's going to happen with home prices. It's not an exact science. But what we do know is life happens.
Yeah, it
And
does.
everybody's situation is different, whether you're just not living in the place that you feel like you should be, or you have some change to your lifestyle that requires you to either sell your home or buy a home. That will always be the case. And I think that's our message. It's
Yeah.
like um, life happens, and when it does, we want to be there to help you.
And we've talked about it before. I think for those that have been on the fence waiting, whether it's waiting to put their house on the market or waiting to really actively start their search for a home, I think probably what you start to realize is that you need to get out there, take advantage of the situations, the value that you see in the
That's right.
marketplace, and go ahead and get started, right?
That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Well,
right.
as always, we hope that you found a lot of valuable information by joining us today, and that you'll continue to stay with us through our website and through subscription to our YouTube channel, and then the newsletter, right?
That's right. Please subscribe to our newsletter. I have the link below for that, as well as the full blog with all the numbers and figures for anyone wanting to get that.
It's exciting. All right. Again, thank you so much. Come on up to Bears Den this weekend. We'll hope to see you soon.